Hello everyone and welcome to this special edition of a video that I'm doing. Essentially it's of the E3 Gran Turismo trailer, so the new updated trailer of Gran Turismo. We're just going to go through it really and have a look at some of the new aspects coming to Gran Turismo 6 that are labelled in this video, and I'll also mention as well about a Gran Turismo competition at E3. So what we'll do is we'll start looking at it initially, we'll go through the video and then we'll watch the entire thing at the end as well, just so you get a good view of it. I'm sure you've seen it already. So first thing to mention there is the solar panels. You're probably wondering why are they in there. This is apparently a photo area, so similar on GT5 where you can take photos. That's a photo area. It's apparently in Spain, based in Spain. Should be good if you want to take photos. The photo thing is very good in Gran Turismo 5. You can get some nice realistic photos. So here, I just wanted to pause it here because there is some new cars to look at. So we'll just pause it there, and voila, right at the front is a car we've not seen yet. We haven't seen it in the first video, we've seen it in this one now. It is a Z4, BMW Z4 GT3 car. And then in the background we've got a GTR GT3 as well. So this means that they are focusing more on the GT category in GT3, so we should be seeing some very good GT3 championships come in with GT6. Obviously you can create your own championships now, I believe that's what they've said you can do, so we could see some very competitive GT racing in the community. It's certainly something I'd like to commentate on for sure, because I love the look of these cars, especially the Z4. I do love the look of that car. But we do have other GT3 cars as well, as we'll see them further in the video. So that's just something to know. Obviously we've got more new cars being announced constantly with Gran Turismo. And here we have the Delta Wing, the Nissan Delta Wing, obviously a car that Lucas Ordonez has raced in. It's basically a development car which they use to say, look, we've got a 1.6, I think it's a 1.6 litre engine in there, but obviously it's so lightweight and they've done stuff to the engine. It's very economical and it goes extremely fast because of its lightweight and its unique design, because obviously it's just like an arrow really, you just point and go. So obviously that's coming into the game, so that'd be quite good to have a race in. There's something unique that you wouldn't normally see. And then obviously in the background we also have the SLS GT3 car. There's another GT3 car. I think they are focusing a lot on the GT category, which is good because GT Academy, the winning prize this year, is a full season in GT3. So it'd be quite good to, if you don't win, to obviously then even still race GT3 on Gran Turismo. So that's really good, I think. And it's really nice to see some more race cars coming into Gran Turismo. So just unpause that. We've got a bit of lag there. And we're still lagging a bit. There we go. That's better. So that's just a Delta Wing again. Got a Jaguar there. No, that was a Tesla. Pardon me, that was a Tesla. Then we got an Audi Quattro. So the Tesla is the new saloon car, I believe. Then they've just made a saloon car, which is a very nice car from what I've seen of it. I've watched a review of it, so that'd be quite nice to drive. And then we've got Audi Quattro, like one of the best Group B rally cars you will ever see. And yeah, it was one of the quickest you'll ever see as well. Absolutely insane. My favourite Group B rally car, just if you wanted to know, is a 6R4, Metro 6R4. They are absolutely nuts. So if you ever see one of those and you ever hear the noise they make, they are incredible. So we'll just continue playing this through. We've got an Alpine there as well. We've got the RX-7, and this is where I'm just going to pause it initially. So we've got new physics engine, it says there, just above the RX-7, which essentially means that the leaderboards could get shaken up quite a lot, because obviously a new physics engine means different ways of driving a car really. So obviously you go from GT5 to Forza or GT5 to iRacing, the different physics, you may not be as good at one compared to the other. So GT6 new physics engine could affect the leaderboards of GT Academy and all the time trials if they continue doing those. Just to note there, the dirt as well, the dirt looks very graphical compared to GT5, so that's really good to see. So they've definitely improved on that. And we'll just continue the video. A bit of air there. We've got a new tyre model, it says there. So, and iRacing's done this with a tyre model. They created a new tyre model. It just gives it more it gives the physics a more realistic feel. And I've mentioned tyres in the past, where if you put pressure on a tyre, it can wear more, and obviously it affects the car's steering and stuff like that. So a new tyre model, along with the new physics, affects leaderboards, doesn't it? So we could see that with the leaderboards. We'll just continue this through. It's the RX-7 again, I believe. Yep. We got the crossbow there, and we got a new suspension model. So that goes along with the tyres, really. So we've got 2 models there, brand new, along with the physics that will really affect cars. Because obviously a new suspension model, you're going to feel the bumps more. A new suspension model means that the weight transfer, you'll probably feel it more, because obviously if you hit a bump, the weight moves slightly in the car. Obviously under braking, the weight moves, and then obviously if you're in a bump differently compared to Gran Turismo 5, the weight is going to move differently, and obviously the car will react differently. So that obviously, again, that could shake up the leaderboards. That goes along with the tyre, obviously with this new tyre model, new suspension model, and physics. That's a whole change in the cars, really, and you never know what could happen with Gran Turismo 6 and GT Academy. So we've got a nice R8 there, another GT3 car, based on Nürburgring, so that's going to be staying in the game, it looks like. And we got a new aerodynamic model, so that'll be interesting. Obviously we've got the new tyre model, new suspension, new physics. We've got aerodynamics now. Aerodynamics, I think, did need working on quite a lot in the Gran Turismo. It was sort of max downforce, no downforce. It wasn't as simulated, I think, as it could be, so this is really good to hear. I think that was one of the weaknesses of the aero package, and I know they've got lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of new parts, as you probably already heard. So there's lots of wings, there's lots of like aerodynamic parts that are coming to GT6. So it's quite nice to see. It means that aerodynamics is going to play more of an effect in the game, which is very nice. We have adaptive tessellation. I have no idea what that is. I assume that's just where they can design a car design a car for Gran Turismo a bit quicker. We've got a nice Alfa Romeo there, and we've got a new rendering engine. Now I'm just going to play this video a bit further, actually, because it explains it more there. So I'm just going to pause it there. As you can see, there's a lot of lighting changes, and from what I've read, a lot of the designers and architects of games and the consoles have said that the big change for the upcoming games isn't graphics, it's lighting and how lighting reacts with the models. Because obviously the Gran Turismo models, the premium ones, are very good models, you know, they're very realistic. And obviously if you put that into a replay, it does look very realistic indeed. But now it's about how light reacts to the bodywork. So here I've paused it on the on this car, and if you look at the lighting, it gives it more of a character and a more of a realistic feel more than ever. I've used more a lot there, but you sort of get it. They want to give you more, essentially. So that's what the rendering's about. And obviously, I mentioned earlier about the dirt as well. So obviously, with the dirt looking better, I know shadows look better from the gameplay I've seen. It's all looking really good, really. It's basically fine-tuning GT5, I think, but with a lot better, like the new physics engine, a new tyre model, a new suspension model, aerodynamic model, and then this rendering engine gives it more power. So it could be good, and it means that GT7, obviously that's going to be quite a way away. I'm already looking forward to what they could do for that. If they've got this, I couldn't even think what they could put in GT7. But we're on GT6 at the moment, and we'll just see what else is in this video. We've got a nice sort of Formula car there. We've got the Corvette, the new one. I think it's the C7 Stingray, I believe. We've got the R8, we've got the Z4 there, and the SLS GT3. But yeah, we're going to see a lot of GT3 racing, I think. Got a nice Alpine car there, showing off the suspension work there, and the suspension movement and tyre movement there. And here's a new track. We have the Willow Springs, and I only know this is Willow Springs from Top Gear when they went there in that race from wherever they did. They had the Lexus LFA, the new Aston DBS, I believe, and the new Viper. And they went there and they got shot by planes. But yeah, I know Willow Springs. I don't know how famous it is as a track other than that, but it looks like a very good track. It looks a very fun track. So yeah, it'll be interesting to race on. So that's coming along with Silverstone. Remember, Silverstone's coming to GT6. I got the Alpha again there. Well, let's see what else we've got. That's just an overview of Willow Springs, I believe. Got that, lots of layouts there. And then this is another new track. I'm not sure what this is called. This is a custom track made by Polyphony. It's based on a real life setting, a bit like the Eiger Nordvan track. It's based in the Eiffel Mountains. This is similar. This is going to be based on a real world location, but a custom track. It looks like a combination of Trail Mountain and Eiger Nordvan, but it looks very good. That looks very realistic. Lots of height, lots of elevation changes. So that means a lot of weight transfer. I assume this is going to be designed specifically for testing the new models. So this could be a very good track indeed. And yeah, it's just showing you some of the cars we've already seen. So that's a more visual view of the track, and that's the video. So before we just rewatch that, I just want to mention as well that Gran Turismo are holding a competition called Racer X for GT Academy. Essentially, it gives you a spot at the national finals for North America, and to get that, you have to first be the fastest or one of the fastest in the time trial on one of the days, and then I believe you then do a race on the final day to get that place. Now, last year's Racer X actually traded in a racing rig, £1,000 racing rig that I'd won already, to move up the queue to get another shot at it, and he did win the Racer X competition, and yeah, that's pretty crazy, that to give something that much. That shows you how much dedication he had, and if you want a good shot or you want to speak to GT players, I'd recommend going. It should be quite good fun, I think. It's at E3. Obviously I'm in England, so I'm not going to E3. But if it was in England, I'd head over to the Racer X competition and I'd give it my best shot as well. So that's just to let you know with that. Obviously GT Academy is just around the corner, and obviously this video is sort of based on that as well, with all the new physics coming to Gran Turismo. I will produce a video as soon as GT Academy, like the dates are launched. You'll get a video in no time. I'll make that for you, so you don't have to worry about having to look for information. I'll try and get that for you. Other than that, we'll just watch this trailer through again. I won't talk over it. You can just watch it yourselves and watch it with enjoyment. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers.